Discover Nicky Oppenheimer, the richest man in South Africa. Hello Displorers, welcome back to another informative video presented to you by Displorer, and thanks for watching. In this video we shall take a luxury trip down south to learn about Nicky Oppenheimer, the richest man in South Africa. Many people in the world will know his company, De Beers, will have used his products, diamonds, but will not be familiar with the man behind the empire. Currently the richest man in South Africa, Oppenheimer made headlines when he sold 40% of his family's stake in De Beers, the world's biggest diamond producer, to a mining company Anglo-American in 2012 for $5.2 billion cash. He maintains private equity investments in Africa, Asia, the US and Europe through London-based Stockdale Street and Johannesburg-based Tana Africa Capital. In this video we shall look into who this billionaire man is, as well as his claim to wealth all over the world. But first, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Nicholas Frank Oppenheimer, born 8 June 1945, is a South African billionaire businessman and former chairman of De Beers Diamond Mining Company and of its subsidiary, the Diamond Trading Company, and former deputy chairman of Anglo-American. He is the third richest man in Africa and the richest man in South Africa. He does not have the street struggle story as Oppenheimer, son of Bridget Nee McCall and Harry Oppenheimer, who was born with a golden spoon to feed from. He is the grandson of Anglo-American founder Ernest Oppenheimer, the first generation to chair De Beers from 1929, making him the third generation of a mining dynasty. His grandfather Ernest Oppenheimer founded the mining company Anglo-American in 1917 to dig the world's biggest gold field, the Witwatersrand, near Johannesburg. The elder Oppenheimer took control of De Beers in 1929, building it into the world's biggest diamond business, a distinction it still holds till today, and linking it to Anglo through cross-shareholdings between the companies. Harry, who is Ernest's son and Nicky's father, took over as chairman in 1957. He led Anglo-American's expansion into South African banking, steel, sugar and paper, as the country's isolation during apartheid prevented it from buying mines in foreign markets. Nicky joined the family business at the age of 23 after graduating from Oxford, where he studied politics, philosophy and economics. His first job at Anglo-American was as a personal assistant to the chairman, his father, which is code for grooming. He became chairman of De Beers in 1998 and was eventually charged with transforming the company's business model after it lost its near monopoly in the diamond distribution market in 2000. Another challenge during purging the company was its association with so-called blood diamonds, which had been traded through conflict zones. In 2003, the company helped establish the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme, which aims to prevent conflict diamonds from entering the market. The Oppenheimer family sold the remaining 40% stake in De Beers to Anglo-American for $5.2 billion in August 2012, ending the Diamond Dynasty's 80-year ownership. Oppenheimer told Bloomberg News at the time he had planned to invest some of the proceeds from the sale in Africa. He already had an Africa-focused private equity joint venture, Tana Africa Capital, with Temasek Holdings. A supporter of wilderness conservation, he owns South Africa's largest private game reserve, Tswalu Kalahari, with his son Jonathan. His father was born Jewish and converted to Anglicanism. In 1968, he married Orcelia Strille Lash, daughter of industrial tycoon Heli Lash. Both are Anglican. Together they had one son, Jonathan Oppenheimer, who is also currently married with kids of his own. Nick Oppenheimer and his wife live in Johannesburg and have a country estate in the English county of Berkshire. Business career. Oppenheimer joined Anglo-American in 1968, was appointed a director in 1974, then became deputy chairman in 1983. He resigned in 2001, remaining a non-executive director until 2011. He was appointed deputy chairman of the then Central Selling Organization, which is now Diamond Trading Company, back in 1984, and deputy chairman of De Beers Consolidated Mines in 1985. He was also appointed chairman of the Diamond Trading Company in 1985, chairman of the De Beers Group from 1998 to 2012. He retired when the family stake was sold to Anglo-American. He definitely retired a rich man, as the Sunday Times Rich List of 2018 ranked him as the 23rd richest person in the UK, and he was further ranked as the richest person in South Africa on Forbes' list of the world's billionaires of 2019, with a fortune reported at $7.3 billion, and again on its 2020 list with a reported fortune of $7.6 billion in August 2020. Philanthropy. Making a lot of money has been Nicky Oppenheimer's legacy to the world, as part of it includes his sharing with his environment, especially in the aspects of preservation. The Oppenheimer family has directed much of the philanthropic efforts towards preserving the heritage and cultural importance of the South African region, as well as to broader community upliftment in the areas of education, health, nature conservation, and arts. Nicky Oppenheimer and his son Jonathan Oppenheimer established the Braintrust Foundation in 2005 as a way to contribute to the debate around strategies and policies for strengthening Africa's economic performance and enabling inclusive and sustainable development. The family has also long been involved in environmental and conservation issues, as they partnered with De Beers to establish the Diamond Route in 2006 to maximize the potential of their properties for conservation, research, and environmental awareness purposes. The Diamond Route links 8 sites across northern South Africa, stretching from Namaqualand on the west coast to Kimberley, north to Twalo in the Kalahari, and to Braintrust Gardens in Johannesburg, eastwards of Ezemvelo Nature Reserve, and northwards to the Venetia Limpopo Nature Reserve in Limpopo Province. Since 2015, Oppenheimer is also a Rhodes Trustee. The Rhodes Trust, based at the University of Oxford, brings together and develops exceptional people from around the world in all fields of study, who are impatient with the way things are and have the courage to act. Being a trustee of such a prestigious project implies contributing heavily to societal development. Awards. In 2003, the Technikon Witwatersrand awarded Oppenheimer an honorary doctorate. He also received the Presidential Order of Honor in 2004 from the former President of Botswana, Festus Mogae, and an honorary fellowship in 2009 from the London Business School. Wealth. The majority of Oppenheimer's fortune is derived from the proceeds he collected selling his family's 40% stake in De Beers, the world's largest rough diamond producer, to Anglo American for $5.2 billion in August 2012. He also collected about $390 million in dividends from the Anglo American, and the value of his cash investment is based on these proceeds and the effect of taxes and charitable contributions too. Market performance of the investment is weighed towards commodities in African markets. The billionaire told Bloomberg News in November 2011 interview that he planned to deploy most of his proceeds into private equity investments focused on Africa, with some of the money going to increase his stake in Pana Africa Capital, a private equity joint venture he has with Temasek Holdings, a Singapore-based investment fund. He invested an undisclosed amount in 4D Capital, a South Africa-focused venture capital firm, in November 2012. He formerly held a less than 1% stake in Anglo American, which was removed from the analysis in December 2017 following completion of a sell-down. Conclusion. Nicky Oppenheimer, by the standards of many, has had one of the most successful careers any man can hope for, changing the stakes of his family company from one stage to the other, to preserve the legacy of a company which has survived 2 world wars, the Great Depression, the breakup of the USSR, and the end of the apartheid in South Africa. With such public successes, many will be tempted to say that he has had a splendid ride throughout his career and life, but nothing is ever the way you see it, given he has his own troubles to face. Starting off as a personal assistant for his father at Anglo American, to being appointed deputy chairman of Anglo American, to chairman of De Beers in 1998, Oppenheimer has had some curves too. De Beers lost its near monopoly on diamond distribution in 2000, then got delisted from the Johannesburg Stock Exchange in 2001, and faced scandals on blood diamond related issues, which has made Oppenheimer a businessman who has seen it all as the head of an empire, right down to his resigning in 2011 from Anglo American board. We can therefore conclude that no spoon is really golden, but the experience you choose to have with it is what makes it golden. Hence, spread your wings to the opportunities of life. There you have it, explorers. That was Nicky Oppenheimer, the richest man in South Africa. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends.